Hey, coming up on this hour in this hour of Good Morning San Diego, we're going to continue to talk about the raid that happened at Mar-a-Lago. We're going to have a conversation with Tony Kavaric, who is a former GOP leader here in San Diego. We're going to get some perspective and reaction from him on the former president's residence, if you will, in Florida being raided yesterday. We're also going to be talking with Grossman about sports. Paul is not here, so I'll be doing that interview with Bird. We have lots on the docket to talk about, including the score that wasn't the score last night at the Padres game. If you were watching that, that was a big mess. So we will talk about the Padres, of course, having won Soto now, and that we've dropped several games. The most we've dropped here in a while. So we're just not scoring. So we have the PGA lawsuit, the Deshaun Watson NFL appeal, as well as the next podcast coming up for Paul and Bert. So lots to get to in the sports world. That's coming up at about 9:40 this morning. But we begin with the 600 or so residents in the Tierra Santa neighborhood that are on a boil water notice due to a water pipe break that's causing low water pressure issues. Yeah, so the city is stepping up and trying to help in a few different ways. Ed Letterman is live in Tierra Santa with details. Good morning, Ed. Sooner rather than later. The FBI, or the Department of Justice, has not yet commented on the raid of former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. As you know by now, a search warrant was executed. We will be right back. We have much more ahead here. We're talking about a very positive story out there in our community that has to do with connecting police officers, law enforcement with our youth. There is this shopping event, games, shopping, and so much more. Casey McKinnon is live at Dick's Sporting Goods, where these police officers and the youth are together having some fun. How's it going, Casey?
Things are going great, and I figured it out. These kids, they knew exactly what they wanted when they arrived here at Dick's Sporting Goods in El Cajon. It's called Connecting with the Cop. The El Cajon police officers are here, and they are paired with a student that's local here in the El Cajon community. We'll have more details on this event after the break. Stay with us.
Connecting with Cops is a shopping event that helps promote positive law enforcement interactions with the youth and the community. Our Casey McKinnon is live at the El Cajon Police Department with more on today's event. Hey, Casey.
Hi, good morning. Well, I'm joined by the El Cajon Police Department and local students here in the community who are receiving a shopping spree today at Dick's Sporting Goods. It's called Connecting with the Cop. So we've introduced you to a few of the students who are shopping around Dick's this morning, and I have Justin Johnson with Officer McFerrin and their students, or 7 other students, I should say, who are here shopping around, and it's great to see relationships just like Officer McFerrin and Justin. Each and every one of them had that with their officer and their students. So what a great event. The El Cajon Police Department, props to them.
That was such an awesome interview, Casey. We loved it. We loved hearing them go back and forth and have this healthy competition going on, and that's pretty special. I mean, I never even knew our police
Scotty that you could
go play ball with. I mean, how many of you are
Look at them. They're still going back and forth.
on in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Casey, good stuff. Thank you for sharing that.
Really cute. It's an awesome day for those kids.
Coming up on Good Morning San Diego, I'm going to be speaking with Berg Grossman to get an update on all of the big headlines in the world of sports. We'll have that coming up. There's a lot to talk about. I know. Gosh. Okay, so we'll look forward to that. Plus, Mark will also have the latest on your weather for the rest of the week to help you plan. So, Anne Heche, her condition apparently is worsening following that car crash that she was in last Friday. Yeah, court is still investigating what caused that crash. Yeah. These videos, I think that was the early 80s, right? Magic.
It certainly looks like
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Man, those songs, yeah, it was, those songs, no matter, like I said, they get you to sing, even if you know just like a little phrase of it.
The chorus, yeah.
She was so beautiful inside and out, and her voice.
Yeah,
Amazing.
her songs were great. Such a talent. You know, I was listening yesterday to the interview that she gave where she was talking about how she didn't initially want to do Grease. I mean, she was already pretty famous before Grease. I mean, obviously that leveled her to a whole nother playing field, but
she was talking about how she was 28 years old and she was supposed to be playing a high school student. She wasn't sure that it was, you know, it was going to translate. And then she says John Travolta came over to her house and she's like, how can you say no to John? So I was like, best career move ever, and just such a great piece of film. Yeah, and I love seeing the pictures. If you go to Twitter or social media, you'll see the reunion
in the back of the car.
Well, yeah,
the convertible.